Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JamesWatsonJr. And I'm playing TDM, like always, on Combine. It's a pretty decent gameplay, in my opinion. I got almost a 3 on my ratio. As you can see, I'm using the VMP, my typical gun I like to use. It's good for me on long range, short range, everything. I love it. Now on to the commentary. This is going to be a hard video to record for me. And as you can tell from the title of the video, I have bad news. And that bad news is 2 weeks ago today, my mom passed away. It's hard to talk about because, I mean, you know, I'm 34 years old. I've known my mom for 34 years. She raised me, you know. She was my best friend. But I've been told, obviously, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know, or if you know me personally in my personal life, in real life, you know that I'm bipolar. So you know that I've dealt with mental illness before and all that. So I've seen shrinks before and all that. They always say it's best to talk about it. It's always best to talk about it. That's the best way to deal with stuff, is to talk about it. So I'm hoping maybe telling a bunch of random strangers what happened, maybe it'll help me possibly be able to deal with it.
War machine up. Range dialed in.
Real brief background. Everybody knows that my truck, I'm scatterbrained, I'm sorry, but everybody knows that my truck's been broke down. And if I'm not mistaken, in my last video, I was talking about how I was supposed to be getting it fixed and everything, because my mom got tired of my dad not helping me get it fixed or fix it, whatever. So she told me that her and my dad would take care of it. They'd pay for it to get fixed. Well, we paid for it, or my parents paid for it, but it did not get fixed. Well, anyways. My mom told me, you know, hey, you and your dad are going to go pull the truck down to the mechanic shop, get it fixed, we'll pay for it, you'll be good to go. So, alright, cool. Anyways. On Sunday, July 9th, my mother texted me telling me that the truck should be ready to be picked up the following day when I get off work at 4. So just come out to her house, get a check for it to pay for it, and then I can go pick my truck up. I'm like, alright. So, sure enough, Monday the 10th comes, I go out to her house, I pick up the check. No signs or symptoms of any kind of pain, any kind of discomfort, anything, any kind of foreshadowing of what is going to happen later that day. Took the check, told her I'd see her later, and left. Which sucks, because me and my mom have always, whether we're texting, talking in person, talking on the phone, no matter how we're communicating, we have always told each other that we love each other when we end said communication. This day, I took the $600 check to pay for my fucking truck, and I didn't tell her I love her. And it sucks, but Shawnee keeps telling me, everybody tells me that she knows I loved her, which I know she does, but it just hurts. Well, my way of trying to deal with things too is also trying to find humor in the situation. And in this situation, there is a little bit of humor, as much as I hate to admit it, it sounds like an asshole. But my dad came home from work that Monday afternoon, or that Monday night, at he got home from work to their house about 12:30 or so. He come in, found my mom laying on the floor. And he is a licensed EMT. He was a firefighter for 30 plus years, whatever. For close to 30 years. Anyways, he started administering CPR. EMT showed up about 45 minutes later, which is kind of fucked up considering my parents literally live like 2 to 3 miles, and it's all straight fucking interstate. But it took the EMS 45 minutes to show up. But that's beside the point. My dad performed CPR for 45 minutes on my mom. And EMS showed up, said she'd been gone too long, blah, blah, whatever. When they picked her up and everything, they said she was showing signs of a heart attack and everything, so they wrote it as a heart attack. Which makes sense because my mom's parents, both of them, died at early ages from heart disease. Heart attacks, actually. My brother actually just had a heart attack a couple years ago. My dad has had a heart attack, so heart disease runs in the family. Well, I'm rambling. I need to hurry up. The humor in this is when my dad was trying to get in touch with me, he couldn't get in touch with me because my phone stays on silent except for my alarm. That's the only thing that makes noise on my phone. Well, he couldn't get in touch with me, so what does he do? He does the next best thing. He knows my address, so he tells the cops my address, and so he calls the cops to have them notify me of my mother's passing. And the thing is, I sleep naked because I'm extremely hot-natured. We wake up at 2:30 in the morning to the dogs barking. Shawnee goes in there and checks see one of the dogs are barking, and they're still barking. I keep hearing her telling them, shut up, shut up, shut up. But they're not barking. So, of course, me getting woke up at 2:30 in the morning to dogs barking, and they're being told constantly to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. And they're not. What do? I jump up, go running in there real quick. Well, not running, but briskly walking into the living room, butt-ass naked, because I'm about to whoop some dogs' asses. And come to find out, there's 2 cops standing in my living room. That's one part of the humor. And anyways, I apologize. I tell them I'm sorry. I didn't know. They said it's no problem. Don't worry about it. Shawnee comes, tells me that I need to get dressed because they need to speak to me. Instantly, I start thinking, what did I do recently that could have caused me to have the cops show up in my apartment at 2:30 in the morning to arrest me? Can't think of anything. Get dressed, go back out there. That's when they notified me that I need to contact my dad because my mom had passed away. Now, the other part of the humor about this story is the fact that every single time I got into trouble with the cops, I was out doing stupid shit when I was drunk and wrecking cars or whatever the case may be, my mom always got bad news about me or from me between 2 and 3 in the morning. Well, she got payback. She interrupted my sleep at 2:30 in the morning by notification from the cops that she had passed away. But I've rambled on too long. And I know it's probably not the best commentary for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay at least. I mean, it was pretty good. Like I said, I got almost a 3 on my ratio. But you know the routine, guys. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys.